Welcome to Parenting Peaks, the podcast where we navigate the ups and downs of raising little humans. I'm your host, Lara.
And I'm Matt. Today, we're diving into a topic that strikes fear into the hearts of many parents, the potty.
Oh, the dreaded potty training journey. It's one of those milestones that feels so monumental. You see other parents with their diaper-free toddlers and think, how do they do it? What's the secret?
Exactly. And the first thing we need to say is there is no single secret. Every child is different and every family's journey will be unique. So the biggest piece of advice right up front is breathe. You will get through this.
That is so important. So let's start at the beginning, the big question every parent asks. How do you know when your child is actually ready?
That's the million-dollar question. It's less about age and more about developmental readiness. There are 3 key areas to look for: physical, cognitive, and emotional readiness.
Okay, break that down for us. What does physical readiness look like?
Physically, you're looking for signs like staying dry for longer periods, maybe 2 hours or more, or waking up dry from a nap. This shows their bladder muscles are developing. Also, can they pull their own pants up and down? That's a huge step towards independence.
Right, and having somewhat predictable bowel movements helps too, so you're not just guessing all day long.
Absolutely. Then there's cognitive readiness. This is about their understanding. Do they know what pee and poop are? Can they tell you they have to go, even if it's right after they've already gone in their diaper?
Or showing interest, like when they want to follow you into the bathroom and ask a million questions about what you're doing.
That's a huge one. That curiosity is a great sign. Finally, there's the emotional piece. Are they showing a desire for independence, saying, I do it myself, a lot? Are they bothered by a wet or dirty diaper? Some kids will literally try to pull it off.
It sounds like you need a combination of these signs, not just one. You can't just go by the fact that they can pull their pants down, or you might find pants down all over the house for no reason.
Exactly. You're looking for a cluster of signs. Once you see them, you can start thinking about your strategy.
Okay, let's talk strategy, the how. There are so many methods out there, from the intense 3-day boot camp to a super slow, child-led approach. It can be overwhelming.
It can be. The key is to pick a method that suits your child's temperament and your family's lifestyle. The 3-day method involves clearing your schedule, going diaper-free, and focusing intensely on the potty. It can work wonders for some kids, but for others, it's too much pressure.
Right. If you have a more cautious child, that might backfire. What about the gradual approach?
The gradual approach is much more low-key. You start by just introducing a potty into the space. Let them sit on it with their clothes on while reading a book, talk about it, let them flush the big toilet. It's all about building familiarity and comfort without any expectation.
I think regardless of the method, setting the stage is crucial. Make it a positive and even fun experience. We got a special potty, let our son pick out his favorite character underwear, and bought a bunch of potty-themed books.
That's perfect. Creating a potty-positive environment is half the battle. You want to frame it as an exciting new skill they get to learn, not a chore. Using things like sticker charts can be a great motivator. Every time they try or succeed, they get a sticker.
And what about the actual, process? Do you just wait for them to tell you, or do you prompt them? We're talking about all the fun stuff, but what about the hardware, the actual potties? There are so many options out there, it can be another source of decision fatigue for parents.
In the beginning, you'll need to do most of the prompting. Their body awareness is still developing, so you create a routine. We sit on the potty after waking up, before bath time, before leaving the house. You say it in a low-pressure way, like, time for a potty try before we go to the park.
Not, do you have to go potty? Because the answer will almost always be no.
Precisely. It's a statement, not a question. And keep the praise focused on the effort, not just the success. A huge cheer for just sitting on the potty for a minute is fantastic. You want them to associate it with positive attention.
Let's talk about a big distinction. Day versus night training. A lot of parents think it happens at the same time, but that's often not the case, is it?
Not at all. This is a crucial point. Daytime dryness is a behavioral skill that can be learned. Nighttime dryness is physiological. It depends on the production of a hormone that slows down urine production at night and a child's brain learning to wake them up when their bladder is full.
So you can't really train for it in the same way.
Correct. It's completely normal for a child to be fully day trained for years before they're consistently dry at night. It's best to tackle day training first and use pull-ups or diapers at night without any shame or pressure until they start waking up dry on their own.
Okay, so we've got the readiness signs, we've got a strategy, but what happens when things don't go to plan? Let's get into the what-ifs. The first big one, accidents.
They will happen. I can promise you, accidents will happen. They'll happen at home, at the store, at a friend's house. The single most important thing is your reaction.
Stay calm.
Stay completely calm and neutral. No shaming, no frustration, just a simple, uh-oh, you had an accident. That's okay, let's go get cleaned up. He goes in the potty. You want to reinforce the lesson without creating fear or anxiety around a very normal part of learning.
And always be prepared when you leave the house. Pack a full change of clothes, maybe two. Wipes, a plastic bag. Being prepared helps you stay calm when an accident inevitably happens in aisle 3.
Great advice. Another big challenge is resistance or fear. Some kids are genuinely scared of the potty or the toilet. The flushing sound can be loud and terrifying to them.
Yeah, they think they might get sucked in.
It's a real fear for them. If that's the case, start with a small, separate potty chair. Don't flush the big toilet when they're in the room for a while. Let them decorate their potty with stickers. You have to ease that anxiety and show them it's a safe place.
What about withholding? I hear about this a lot, and especially with pooping. A child is fine with peeing on the potty, but will hold their poop for days. It's so stressful for parents.
It's incredibly common. Often it stems from one painful or scary poop experience. After that, they become afraid and start to withhold, which leads to constipation, which makes the next one even more painful. It's a vicious cycle.
So how do you break that cycle?
First, address the physical side. Talk to your pediatrician. Make sure their diet is rich in fiber and fluids to keep their stool soft. Lots of fruits, veggies, and water. Then take all the pressure off. If they need to poop in a diaper or pull up, let them. You can say, just tell me when you need a diaper to poop in. The goal is just to get them pooping regularly again without fear or anxiety.
That's such a relief to hear. You're not failing if you have to go back to diapers for that one thing.
Not at all. Which brings us to our final challenge, regression. You think you've crossed the finish line and then suddenly your fully trained child is having daily accidents.
And this often happens around big life changes, right? Like a new sibling, starting preschool, or any kind of family stress.
Exactly. It's their way of exerting some control in a world that feels out of control, or a way of getting some extra attention. The approach is similar to how you handle accidents. Stay calm, don't shame them, and go back to basics. More prompting, more praise for successes, and lots of reassurance about whatever is stressing them out.
Wow, we've covered a lot of ground. Let's try to summarize the key takeaways for parents who might be feeling overwhelmed right now.
Okay, number 1, wait for the signs of readiness. Don't force it based on age or what other kids are doing. Starting too early often just prolongs the process.
Number 2, make it positive. Get them involved in picking the potty and underwear. Use books, songs, and praise to create a low-pressure, encouraging environment.
Number 3, accidents are normal. Expect them, plan for them, and handle them with calm and grace. They are a part of learning, not a failure.
And finally, number 4, be patient with your child and with yourself. This is a journey with twists and turns. Your child will get there on their own timeline.
That's the most important one. This isn't a race, and there are no awards for the fastest potty-trained toddler. Follow your child's lead, trust your gut, and you'll both get to the other side.
Thank you, Matt. And thank you to all our listeners for joining us on Parenting Peaks. We hope this helps you feel a little more confident as you embark on your potty training adventure.
Happy training, everyone. See you next time.